Hanukkah, 8 días de felicitas. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 días de felicitas. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hello everyone, happy Hanukkah! I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for this lesson. I was just playing for you the song that I'm going to be teaching you. There's a lot we're going to be covering in today's lesson. Please know I was just playing it with a whole bunch of bells and whistles. This is going to be a beginner-friendly lesson. We're going to cover a lot of fun things and celebrate the third night of Hanukkah with this lesson, this fun strum for Hanukkah. I see there are already a lot of people in the room joining me live. Please let me know where you're hailing from, where you're watching from in the chat. Please say hello, wishing you and your families a very, very happy Hanukkah, happy holiday season. And whether you celebrate Hanukkah or not, I think you're going to really enjoy today's lesson. Let me tell you a little bit about it, and then we're going to jump right into what we have planned for today. As you can see, I have a packet of information here. We're going to study this song pretty thoroughly and go into more detail if you're a member of the Patreon community. This is the beginner-friendly song sheet. I've created a melody sheet to sing and learn the chorus, that nigun, the song without words. I've also created some detailed instruction on the strum, comparing it to a very, very common strum we all know and love. And we're going to be getting extra crispy with it and getting more of a rumba Latin tresillo feel. And for those of you who want more of a challenge, you can even play the melody in harmony. And I'm going to cover all of this and more in the bonus content this month for members of my Patreon community. You know, everything you need to follow along with this lesson is going to be shown right here on the screen. You can see I've prepared slides and all kinds of helpful things to take us through this lesson. But if you'd like to get a printable version of this, please check the links down below. You can join as a member of the Patreon community, and I just want to also let you know this is a sample of what is in the Hanukkah songbook. There is a whole playlist of videos to support this book right here, and I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. But thank you so much for joining me. Let's jump right into things. Let's make friends with our chords. Now, this strum sounds great on high G, low G, and even baritone. Obviously, the chords I'm playing are not baritone chords, so please make that adjustment if you are a baritone player. Make friends with your D minor chord. Right up there. Fingers 2, 3, 1, 0. The other chord we're going to be playing is our A7 chord. And then go back to D minor. Most of this song is bouncing between D minor and A7. D minor and A7. G minor makes a brief appearance in the song without words, in the nigun. La 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 la. So let's make friends with that shape right here. D minor. A nice way to think about this is if you let go of the ring finger and just hop these two down towards the floor, and then your ring finger has to slide up 1 fret, okay? So as I'm talking, just play these chords, and you can do this in a meditative way, and what I mean by that is just play them slowly, pay attention to the sensations in your body, listen closely to what your sounds you're making, starting to settle into the present moment. And this kind of deep practice really serves your playing. Even if you've been playing for years, like I've been playing all my life, I always start going nice and slow. So why don't we begin just strumming through this. Before we get into the fancier strum, what I'd like to do is just play through this song in a slow tempo using a simple strum You can, of course, strum this with simple, open sounds, just to get if you're brand new to ukulele. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de felicitas. There are 4 verses. We'll sing them in the Ladino language, which is a mixture of Hebrew and Spanish. I see Miss Jana, appreciate your comment. Thank you so much. And we'll also sing the English version. This is an upbeat party song, but we'll first play it slowly. Okay, so let's come on in here, and I'm going to bring in another slide for you. And let's play through this. Do a little bit of doctoring up right here so you can see what's happening. All right. It's gonna go like this, nice and slow. You can play it with down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Let's get into the groove together. Strum lightly. Follow along with me. I'll teach you the melody in more detail, but here it goes. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de felicitas. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de felicitas. And then we move on to the next part. We move to A7. Lai, la, 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 la. Lai, la, 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 la. Lai, la, 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 la. We're going to keep going. Notice how, thanks for playing along with me, everybody. Notice how when we get to this part, I'm just letting the notes ring. Lai, la, 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 la. We'll study the melody in more detail, but are you picking up on it? Are you having fun so far? Hey, if you're digging this so far, do me a huge favor. Reach out and touch that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Really appreciate you being here. Let's go on with the second verse. After the second verse, here comes that chorus again. So let's do it. Here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de cantar. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de cantar. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Stay on D minor. And we move on to the next verse. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de bailar. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de bailar. La 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 la. Stay on D minor. Last verse. This time I'm going to start to bring in some of the fancier strum. I'll teach you everything in just a moment. Let's jam. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de gozar. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de gozar. La 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 la. Tag. La 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 la. And, I'm putting in a little bit of riff there. Hey, how you feeling so far? We played through all 4 verses slowly, playing a strum that's intuitive. Guess what? The fancy strum is almost the exact same thing. I'm going to show you how easy it is. It just takes a little bit of right hand technique, and if you want some left hand technique, there are English verses as well. You can get this packet, all 4 pages, and bonus lessons by joining as a member. And if you want to celebrate Hanukkah with me, there is a playlist that goes with this ebook right over there. There's a link to it down below. I appreciate you joining in. There is also a 20% discount through the month of December on everything in my store, including this brand new course I just created. And it's a course to take you through the journey of being a chord melody player. It's a beginner-friendly course packed full of helpful videos, all aligned in easy to follow chapters, and it's a course that I'm going to be continuing to add to and keep you inspired. So if you're interested in that or the Hanukkah book, please check the links down below. Remember that patrons keep this channel alive. I so appreciate you being here either way. If you can support, there are links down below. Starts at just $2 a month. How are you feeling so far? If you have questions about anything, I want to, of course, help you learn. So ask your questions in the chat. Put a whole bunch of question marks before and after your question so it really pops out of the chat. I see there are a bunch of people in the house already. Thank you so much. We will be also, of course, celebrating Christmas with another lesson like this. Something special for you to learn with. Now, friends, how about we get into the strum? All right, I want to take you through how you can make this basic strum that we played, this down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. How can we make it into something that's even more crispy, something that's got a little more rhythmic drive to it? Well, it's not as hard as you might think. And the vocalizations, we got a question here. Andre, it's lie, la, la, lie, la, lie, lie, la, la, lie. And yes, I'm working on getting a foot pedal. I have keyboard shortcuts, but yeah, I'll get a foot pedal to advance my slides. Kind patrons like you help me to do what I do better and better. I want to bring in the strum slide now. Now what we have here is a pattern that we can count in 2 ways. We can count it with 8 strokes, or we can count it with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, what I'd like you to do right now is just hold down your D minor chord. And what we're going to start doing is really bringing out the accents. The accents will be the numbers that are in boxes. So we go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's very basic at first. Stay with me. Let's practice together. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do it 2 more times and then we'll start to loop it. My suggestion to you, friends, is that you say it out loud and really make the accents louder by playing everything else quieter. Okay, so only the accents are loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, at first, you're just training the wrist to be loose, and you're training the wrist to latch in with where the accents are. They fall on a down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, for those of you who would like to count it differently, you could count it where the accents are on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's up to you. I like counting it both ways. Count to 8 or count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, are you still with me, friends? Cool. Hold on to your ukulele, mute your strings. Make sure it's a very, very loose touch. It's almost a joke how little you're doing. You're just caressing it. And what we're going to do is we're going to play the scratch rhythm, all right? See if you can hold your index finger in such a way where it's loose but still in control. Listen to me do this for a moment. 2, 3, 4. See how I'm really bringing out the accents by playing everything else incredibly softly. Let's practice it together, okay? We'll do 3 repetitions. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just get in the groove. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Ready and rock. Awesome. Hey, take your hands off, and if you haven't already, please reach out, touch that like button. It really helps this channel to grow. If you're digging what you're experiencing so far, please share this video with your friends. Now that we've taken a little break, let's do it for a second time. This is a good way to practice. Dig one deep well, collect more rain. Let's do it a second time, okay? Try to get a little more control of it, and make sure you're counting out loud. Remember, you're accenting 1, 4, and 7, or 1, the and of 2 and 4. Ready? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Floppy wrist. Well, if you got the groove, you can put a little fan stroke. But make sure you're counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Lie, la, la, lie, la, lie, lie, la, la, lie. Lie, la, la, lie, la, lie, lie. Lie, la, la, lie, la, lie, lie, la, la, lie. Lie, la, la, lie, la, la, lie, la, la, lie, la, la, lie. All right, cool. Now, friends, we're going to keep on going here. But what we're doing is we are playing essentially the same rhythm. But instead of letting everything ring, what we're going to do is to begin to bring some mutes in. There are 2 ways that you can mute. Muting will make your rhythm more clean, more rhythmically driving. Just watch me for a moment. I'm going to demonstrate, and then I'll break down what I'm doing. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm playing the chords, and then I'm touching the strings with this part of the hand. When we're first learning things like this, I know when I first learned techniques like this, the tendency was to overdo it. I can't stress enough that it's a very light Zen-like approach. You just strum the chord once and see how little effort it takes to mute it. Try it with me right now. Just strum. You're just touching. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're adding the second accent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8 would be a down. When you start to bring this ability to mute and still move up and down, you get a sound like this. And I'm just stroking the strings, maybe a little bit of thumb, maybe a little bit of finger. That's right hand muting, or strumming hand muting. By the way, Casey gustar is Ladino for, it's similar to Spanish gozar, to enjoy. So we'll sing the English lyrics in just a moment. So try to get this mute in. Another way to mute, and at first it seems harder, but actually it ends up being nice to use the left hand and maybe a little bit of the right hand as well. And for this, what we're going to want to do is to figure out how do we shut the sound off with our fretting hand. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on my hand so you can really see closely what I'm doing. I'm going to strum, and see, I'm not touching the strings with my fretting hand, with my strumming hand. I'm just shutting it off like this. Find out for yourself, what does my hand have to do? Remember, it's always good to not overdo it. The tendency is to make the motion bigger than it needs to. If we lift the fingers off the strings, those strings are already muted, and then we just gotta reach down and touch. If you're bringing awareness to your body as you do this, you're gonna develop the most natural technique. So shut the sound off very cleanly, and then scratch. So ready? Let's practice this together. Shut the sound off, scratch. One more time, shut the sound off, scratch. Now you could hang with this one little exercise for a while on every chord, and then we'll put it with rhythm. But at first, we're just getting the technique. So when we play A7, we have to mute with all of these fingers. Once again, it's so light. It's just, try it. A7, A7, okay? Now what if we did this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see how I'm letting the sound ring only on the accents, and then I'm going back to the mute in between. Okay? Light touch. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Cool. Let's do it again. Count yourself in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 2. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 2 more times. 1, 2. Last time. So cool. So this kind of detailed strum practice, you know, it's yes, we're getting into the details, but it's to eventually get into a flow with it. Once you get into the flow, just follow, okay? All right, takes a little time for us to integrate all this. There's quite a bit going on. There's this hand going down and up, right? Lightly, but it's accenting on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am pushing a little harder for down, up, down. And this hand also has a rhythm. Try to marry them together, okay? So when you do the accents, that's when you fret. See if you can fret without squeezing too much. All right, so we don't want to over talk this, and I want to let you know that, for those of you who are members of the Patreon community, there's going to be a whole bonus lesson on the strum. I'm going to lead you through a systematic practice, and of course we're going to practice the melodies systematically, and members at the $10 tier, you're going to learn all the fancy harmonized licks and all that jazz. We'll touch upon it a little bit today. You ready to jam? Okay, let's try the tune together. Let's practice the strum one more time. I know these strums are very tricky at first, so let's just get into a groove with it. And then we'll sing the whole song again, and you can strum this strum or whatever strum is comfortable to you. But first, how about we practice? Hey, Fred, glad you're here from the Netherlands. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. D minor. Hanukkah, Hanukkah. Ocho días de felicidad. Hanukkah. I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. And then just feel it. Try to feel it. A7. Lie, 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 lie. La 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 long chords. La 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 la. All right, are you ready to play the whole tune? I am. Please keep your questions coming. Just ask them. And why don't we sing the English words this time, okay? This is the translation of the Ladino words. If you have the song packet, sing the ones that you want to sing. So glad you decided to join me. Happy Hanukkah. We'll play it a little faster later, but for now, keep it loose. Here we go. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 days of joy for Hanukkah. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 days of joy for Hanukkah. La 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 la. La 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 la. Here we go. Stay on D minor. See, I'm letting some of the strums ring every once in a while. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, down. Up, down, up, down. All right, go with the groove. Here we go. Verse 2. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 days of singing for Hanukkah. Everyone sing, let voices ring. 8 days of singing for Hanukkah. La 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 la. La 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 la. Verse 3. Remember, of course, you strum any way you like as you jam along. Here we go. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 days of dancing for Hanukkah. Let arms high, let feet fly. 8 days of dancing for Hanukkah. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, last verse. Here we go. This time, though, a little faster. This is about the speed of the party here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down. Up, down. Ready? Let's jam. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 happy days for Hanukkah. Play, dance, and sing, let voices ring. 8 happy days of Hanukkah. La 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 la. Little faster. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right. Yeah, got some speed there at the end. I want to show you some things about the melody before we wrap up. And of course, I want to answer any questions. A strum pattern like this, you just see it on paper. Intellectually, it makes sense, but it's not the information that's tricky. It's not the information, it's the coordination. You may like to write that down. It's not the information, it's the coordination. So to really coordinate this, take some time. Remember, the way I always love to share with you, a means of practice where we just do one thing. Go into one well deeply. Dig one deep well, you collect more rain. And for you, that might be just hanging with just getting those accents into your strumming hand with a loose wrist and getting that thing loose right here and getting that pattern solid. And that's all you do for that day. And then the next day, maybe you bring a little bit of mute in it. Okay? Once this is internalized, you're going to find that it's easy. It becomes easier to start doing your own thing with it at faster speeds. And there's different fills and things that I put in just from my vocabulary. I gain this vocabulary by going slow and practicing things just one thing at a time, okay? Monotasking, in other words. Just do one thing at a time. I so appreciate you being here. Are you ready to get into some melody? Are there any questions about anything? Please let me know in the chat. If you have any questions, just drop a question in the chat down below. Make sure that you put a whole bunch of questions before, question marks before and after your question so I can read it clearly. And I'll just say very, very quickly that if you're interested in picking up my new online course, there's a 20% discount. It's a course designed to take you from beginning to more advanced beginner and even intermediate solos with detailed study videos carefully prepared for you using practice methods that have really helped me grow through the years of playing. There are links to this in the video description below, as well as a link to the Hanukkah songbook and a playlist of videos that grows each and every year. I keep adding to this book and add to the video playlist. So check that out if you're interested. Many, many thanks. Muchísimas gracias from the middle of my heart to everyone supporting this channel. I'm glad you're here. Either way, if you want to join the community, support this channel, and get a whole bunch of perks for your playing, check the links down below. We're going to be getting into things like this melody and the fancy melody for members at the bonus tier. There will also be a singing tutorial, something that I offer each and every month for you. Okay, so a whole bunch of goodies waiting for you as a member of the community. Thank you so much. Let's switch around the slides a little bit and let's do a little bit of picking here. Okay, we'll get into this in much more detail. I'll lead you through some stuff in the bonus lessons, but for right now, let's just play it. It's not a very complicated melody. It's over the D minor scale. And it begins like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de felicitas. You can sing it with an open ah sound. It's a wonderful way to really train the voice. Let's take it one phrase at a time, singing ah. Ah. Next phrase. Ah. 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 Next phrase is exactly the same except for it ends differently. Here we go. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de felicitas. This one ends downward on the root. The first phrase ended up on the 5th degree of the scale. Now, I hope you'll play this with your friends. Get some friends to play the strum. It can be the open, down, up strum, any strum, and you can pick the melody with them. In a moment, I'm going to turn on my looper, and I'll make a track for us to play with. And then when we get to the chorus, the nigun, or the song without words, nigun is a Jewish tradition of singing. It's common to many cultures from the Middle East, but of singing one syllable. And it is really, really a beautiful way to sing. And what we play is this kind of hypnotic melody here. Lie, 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 lie. Let's play it together from the beginning. 2, 3, 4. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. One thing at a time, right? When we sit in our practice chairs, we're not in a hurry. This is our place to chill, take our time. Next one is almost the exact same thing, but then we're going to end with that great phrase at the end. From the beginning. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Let's take this part. This is a good scale exercise. In addition to being a melody, you play down 3 notes. Lie, lie, lie. Back up 1 note. Lie, lie, lie. Back up 1 note. Lie, lie, lie. Back up 1 note. Lie, 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 lie. These are the kind of scale patterns that are used to create melodies and improvisations. And I keep playing that little lick afterwards. So how about we play this together? I'm going to do my best to, I know I've been talking about monotasking, but I'm going to multitask. I'm going to play a loop, try to pick this, and advance the slides all at once, okay? I think I need to sprout another arm. And that'll be my Hanukkah present, another arm. Listen to this groove for a sec. La 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 la. Next phrase. La 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 la. La 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 la. We're gonna go back. Here we go. Let's practice it again. Here we go. We just jumped into the deep water there, practicing along. Now, please, if you have this song packet, you can practice this on your own, and just a little sample of what's to come for members at the advanced tier. I mean, it's not advanced, it's just one thing at a time. We play the same melody, but harmonized with thirds. So thirds, we're playing every other note of the scale. Of course, if that wasn't enough, but wait, there's more. We can play the same melody, just single notes, up an octave. Try it with me. Put your first finger on the 4th fret. Maybe I'll make this just a little smaller so you can see my hands better. Okay, and we play this. Same melody, up an octave. Okay. And then up here to the 12th fret. You can do this if we just digest it one phrase at a time. All right, and then try to do it after you just block it out like that. Do it with a steady rhythm. With control, with a relaxed feel, and with a smile. This is a really important part of my method anyway. And then, once you're comfortable with that, that might take some time. Then, finally, the last step is to add some speed. once we program things in deeply with a relaxed, happy feeling in our hearts, okay, the speed will just come. It really will. We have to let go to let it happen. Just try this I know this is a faster tempo than many of us may be comfortable with, but what the heck, let's join in. All right, so we're going to play. Here's the second phrase. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the earlier. Even one more, because I just love to explore things deeply. I decided, what would it be like if we played the high melody as sixes? And of course, we're learning this not just to play on this one song. It's that these types of studies give us vocabulary to improvise and to compose with. You know, when you have a phrase like this, you can really start to make your own stuff up. All right, you can do it. You really can if we're willing to just slow down and take it one thing at a time. It's a very relaxing, wonderful way to practice. Let's do this very briefly, and then we'll wrap up with one last jam. I'll demonstrate it. And the last part we play is harmonies up here. I'll be showing all of this and guiding you through a systematic practice, that model I showed of just blocking it out without rhythm and then playing it with a gentle rhythm and then picking up the tempo in the bonus lessons of this month. All right, friends, I know this is a lot of detail in one song, but this is how this is how I have grown as a musician, to go deeply into one song, squeeze all the nectar out of it, okay? So, are you ready to play? Would you like to play this song one more time? Let's do it. I appreciate you being here. If you've enjoyed this lesson, please reach out and click the like button. I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. There's a ton of content waiting for you here at Ukulele Zen. And please check the links down below for all the things that I've already mentioned in this lesson. So thank you so much. So grateful that you decided to make some music with me today. Let's play the song. Let's sing the Ladino words, okay? And we will... Here we go. Okay, here we go. You have to imagine that there are doumbek drums playing and chimes and, you know, people singing, dancing in a circle. So we'll play it at a nice, easygoing tempo. I'll play the fancier strum, but please feel free to just strum down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. It's a perfectly great strum for this tune. Let's play. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de felicidad. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de felicidad. La 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 la. Stay on D minor. Whoa, Hanukkah, Hanukkah, ocho días de cantar. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 días de cantar. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 días de bailar. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 días de bailar. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, one more verse. Thank you for celebrating with me. Wishing you and your loved ones a beautiful holiday season. Happy Hanukkah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 días de gozar. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, 8 días de gozar. La 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 la. La 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 la. Gonna go a little faster here. Ready for the A7 chord. Oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Happy Hanukkah! All right. Friends, thank you so much for joining me for this live stream tutorial. I offer these often, always at the first Sunday of the month. This is a special one for the third night of Hanukkah. Appreciate you joining in. Please check the links down below to become a member. And I appreciate you just hanging out and making music with me. There will be a special deep dive into the song Feliz Navidad coming up soon with some strumming and an easy, yes, surprisingly easy way to play it as a chord solo. All right? So, thanks for joining in. Happy Hanukkah. Happy jamming. Wishing you and your families many blessings from mine to yours. All the best to you. Thanks.